Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good, they're usually on the radar, not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have a comparison slash versus video for you, and this is between two fragrances from the house of my perfume, and these two are from their higher tier line, which called Arabiyat Prestige, and these two are on your right. You have Arabiyat Prestige Hypnotic Amber, and on your left is Ishatar, and this is the Citrus Oud. So they are both from their higher tier fragrances, and they show in presentation. The presentation are excellent on both of these. Super heavy bottles, super heavy caps, amazing atomizers. The atomizers are pressurized, and with the Hypnotic Amber is a 100 ml, and this beauty, the Ishatar Citrus Oud, is 110 ml. They're both advertised as eau de parfum, but to my nose, my experience, they both behave like extrait de parfum, because they're both very, very thick, very dense, and very, very long lasting, very strong. So in terms of presentation, not much between them. It's just basically what you prefer, really. At the end of the day, presentation is the last thing on my mind when I choose a perfume. First thing first, it has to be the juice. The juice has to be first and foremost good quality, smell good, and perform well. Then the last thing I think about is the presentation. But if the presentation is important to you, as you can see, as you can tell, these two are top notch, especially for a price. For the price you pay, you're getting amazing presentation, both very high end, very luxurious, they feel in the hand and the eye very, very luxurious. So you cannot beat them in terms of what you pay and what you get in terms of presentation. In terms of the strength of the juice, they are both very, very strong. These two both go on my skin over 12 hours. So on my skin, remember, this is my skin, my environment, my climate, my nose, and for you it could be different. So on my skin, they both go over 12 hours, which are very, very strong. On materials like t-shirt, they go for days. So both very, very strong. So in that term, they are very close to each other as well. In terms of price, in United Kingdom, you can find both of these for around £50, give or take, sometimes less, sometimes more. And again, for very, very similar in terms of pricing. This beauty just came out and is quite hard to find in United Kingdom. The only place you can find it, the Ishatar Citrus Oud, you can find it directly or buy it directly from my perfume themselves, and that's the only place right now you can find it, because it just came out a few weeks ago. This one is just new release itself as well. The Hypnotic Amber came out around 4 months ago, so it's not that old, but the availability of it is better than the Ishatar Citrus Oud. So in terms of smell, there are some differences in here, although it's not a huge difference. It's not like these two are 180 degrees perfumes in terms of opposition. No, they're around 80 to 90% similar to each other. So in terms of smell, there are some subtle difference between them, which I'm going to mention. They both are inspired by Creed Aventus / Hachivat / Sidrat Boazé, especially the Ishatar. The Ishatar has got more Sidrat Boazé than this one. The Hypnotic Amber is closer to Hachivat by Nishane rather than Creed Aventus or the Mansera, Sidrat Boazé. So this one is more closer to Sidrat Boazé first, and then Credaventis, and then Hachivat. This one is closer to Hachivat first, and then Credaventis, and then Sidrat Boazé. So in terms of smell, they are quite similar to each other, but this one almost doesn't have any smokiness to it. So the Ishatar Silver Oud is good for people who don't like the smoke. If you don't like the smoke, this is amazing, because from the beginning to the end, almost there is no existence of the smokiness, or it's very, very minimalistic. It's absolutely on the minimalistic side. With the Hypnotic Amber, especially in the dry down, you get more of the. In terms of smokiness, it's still not very smoky, but it is on the medium side of smokiness when it dries down. Especially the woods, the birch and the oak moss, it comes up more and it becomes a little bit smokier. But this one, it doesn't. It goes all the way to the dry down, to the end of the fragrance almost without any smoke. This one is creamier and smoother. This one is smooth itself, but this one is even smoother. This is creamy. In terms of the smell, when it opens up, the Hypnotic Amber is very sweet, and also the pineapple is huge. It's got a very juicy pineapple. The pineapple is very tropical and very sweet. So for the first 2 hours, you're getting that big pineapple in here. Although there are other fruits and other florals in here, but that's the biggest thing you notice. With Ishatar Citrus Oud, from the get-go is more balanced. So there are fruits, there is a pineapple, and there are the other fruits like apple, like blackcurrant, like the citruses, all of them in here, but they are very balanced. You cannot pick them up between them. They're all in the same realm. Not like this. This one, the pineapple is the biggest, everything else is the secondary. In the dry down, this one is very creamy, very woody, creamy, a little bit of sweetness, and also in the dry down is more like woody than anything else. This one is more birchy and more, in the dry down, there's more birchy and more oak mossy. This one almost doesn't have any oak moss in here, although it has got some, but it's very minimalistic. So that's the main difference between these two in terms of smell profile. As I said, between 80 to 90% are similar to each other, which are inspired by Credaventis / Hachivat Nishane / Mansera Sidrat Boazé, and that's the difference I can tell between these two. So if you go with any of these two, you will have an amazing fragrance, especially for the price, around £50. To me, these two are no-brainers. I love the smell on both of these. I cannot distinguish between them to say which one is better, which is not. It's up to you which one to go for. If you can afford both and you love to have both, by all means, I have them both and I love them to bits, and I think they are amazing. So in terms of application, they both are really universal. They don't have age to them. Anybody can, from 15 to 150, can wear them. In terms of sex, they are both, could be easily unisex, although they both have some masculinity to them. They're both masculine, but if you like this kind of fragrances, it could easily be unisex, both of this. In terms of application, both are very good for going out, for special occasion, for evening, for formal occasion and things like that. But again, you pay for it, you decide where and when to wear it. I can only recommend. Okay guys, so these two, to me, they are super quality. In terms of presentation, I give them both 10 out of 10. In terms of juice, 10 out of 10. In terms of perfumery, 10 out of 10. In terms of smell, 10 out of 10. In terms of the ingredients and the accords and the notes, 10 out of 10. So for me, these two are beauty in a bottle. I cannot distinguish between them. you decide which one to go for, which one is closer to your taste. At the end of the day, you have to know what you like and what you dislike, and that knowing of your taste, knowing what you like and what you dislike, it comes with time. You cannot rush it. You cannot ask me which one should I buy, because at the end of the day I can describe things for you, but I don't know. I'm not in your mind, I'm not in your head, and I don't know what you like and dislike. Sometimes I get these questions. We say, Naz, which one do you like? Okay, if you ask me, that's my taste, but what you like, that's the more important question. So at the end of the day, you have to do your research, work it out which one it is closer to your taste. Sorry, I still got a cold. Okay, guys, if you know them, if you have them, if you try them, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, don't forget to hit those buttons. This way help me, encourage me, motivate me to make videos like this in future, to bring you fragrances like this that nobody else is talking about. They are hidden gems, they are amazing value for money, they smell great, and bring them to your attention so you know about them. You can go and do your research. If you like to purchase one of my own fragrances, they are out of this world. They are ultra beast mode, amazing value for money, 100% natural, very artistic, very unique, very mesmerizingly beautiful, and very mysterious, but you need to live in United Kingdom in order to purchase them. I leave them in the link as well. Thank you very much, and I see you later. Bye.